Hello guys, and a very warm welcome on board MON26 Tango Delta. We're currently an Airbus A321 on the ground currently at Birmingham, and this is a video which I know a lot of people have been wanting me to do and sort of stuff like that. Today we are going to Larnaca Airport in Cyprus, and we will be doing the Darus 1 Alpha arrival, which is the sort of popular one, which you do the little loop over the airport before coming into land and everything like that. But like I say, we're currently on the ground at Birmingham at gate 40 in the Monarch Airbus A321. Obviously you can tell by the registration we're on Golf Mike Alpha Romeo Alpha. We are on the VATSIM network and we will be getting underway very shortly, and we will be en route to Larnaca. So all that's left to say is let's get going on to PFPX and we can get going. So next time I see you guys, we will be in PFPX. So here we go guys, we're currently in PFPX. So if you are sort of like new to this sort of video sort of thing, what we do is we tend to get going in PFPX. We probably could export the flight across, do the flight plan manually. We always tend to read the NOTAMs and stuff like that. So first things first, go to add flights. I don't know just yet if the aircraft we're flying is in the aircraft database, but we'll soon find out. So flight number today is 26 Tango Delta. We are going from Birmingham, which is Echo Golf Bravo Bravo, off down to Larnaca Lima Charlie Lima Kilo. Commercial flight number for this would be Monarch 0026, I believe, he says. Aircraft, I don't think it's there. We'll add that aircraft in just a minute. So what we'll do now is go to the aircraft database, add a new aircraft really quickly. Registration is Golf Mike Alpha Romeo Alpha. Mara, yeah, I believe that's right, and tail number should be obviously Romeo Alpha, but we're going to put Monarch, so I know this the aircraft is Monarch. That's fine. We'll save that aircraft, and oh, it already exists. I did not see that. Oh yes, it does. My apologies. I do apologise. So what we could do now is we'll add the aircraft. Go to Monarch. That's the A330. That's the A321, Golf Mike Alpha Romeo Alpha, etc, etc. We'll have a random payload that's going to go in. We'll have fuel, that's fine. Extra time of 15 just in case. Extra fuel, no we don't need that, sorry. Extra time 15, hold time of 10. Very rarely will we get any hold time over Larnaca this time of this time of year. There's the route out on the A321 Lima, VRYR as it stands, and it's the Larnaca. It's the Luby 1 Alpha because the runway is 22, but that is obviously, that could change depending, because we're obviously going from Birmingham. It's a little bit of a certain different flight plan, but you know, we should be okay. Finally, our alternate destinations, which are Paphos, Paphos airport in Turkey, some airports down in Israel, and maybe it's one in Egypt, I don't know, but we could change that. That's pretty simple. We want this flight plan, so what I'll quickly do is I'll just copy and paste this, or just copy it like so, and we'll leave that and compute the flight like so. This could take a minute to do, but yeah, what we could export this across now to the Airbus X, which we probably will do actually, and we'll see if we can get it across, but that's been saved in the Airbus X folder. We can read all the NOTAMs, the weather, ATC, flight plan, details, everything like that, but we're not going to do it in the video, but I will do that prior to going. We can release the flight like so, that's okay, and I will see you all guys back in the cockpit of the A321. Guys, and welcome back into the cockpit of the A321. As you can probably tell, we're using EMB today. It's just a one-off sort of flight. I want to get a response for you guys and what you think of EMB and stuff like so. I will be honest, with these sort of flights before, I have run the checklists and I haven't run the checklists, but today we will be running the checklists.
Okay, let's start with the cockpit preparation.
Built into the Airbus.
Both on.
power.
External power on.
Navigation lights.
Set on.
Engine master.
Both off.
Engine mode selector.
Check normal.
Landing gear lever.
Check
Parking brake.
is off.
Flaps.
Check position.
Speed brake lever.
Check retracted.
Thrust lever.
Idle.
Transponder mode.
Check standby.
Radio control panel.
Set on.
Engine recall.
Check
Anti-skid.
is on.
Flight director.
Is on.
Emergency lights.
Set.
No smoking signs.
Set on.
Anti-ice.
Are off.
South window heat.
Is off.
Air condition.
Checked.
Ventilation panel.
Checked.
Electric panel.
Checked.
Fuel pumps.
Set on.
Hydraulics.
Checked.
Active brake pressure.
Checked.
Ground proximity warning system.
Are on.
Electronic flight control system.
Is on.
VRYR.
Set to nav.
Emergency equipment.
Checked.
Checklist complete.
Right, so the first sort of checklist has been completed, and that's all done. We can start coming down now into the FMC or MCDU, however you like to pronounce it. Everyone's got their own way of saying it. Right, so this call sign today is Monarch 26 Tango Delta. Cost index of 23, a cruising altitude at flight level 350, and a block fuel. And let me just find that for us all. Zero fuel weight, blah de blah de blah. That will do. Right. What I'm hoping is that, that will want to work. Alternate destination of LCPH, we can fill that in, to be honest. Didn't really want me to. We could. Flight plan, right. We have just double checked it, we filed it off the VATSIM, which I believe we have. Which we have indeed. It's a Daventry departure. Runway 15, Daventry, just confirm it is 15. Yeah, it'll be a Daventry 3 Echo arrival, Daventry 3 Echo departure. That's fine. Go make our way down to Daventry there, we'll go Airways, and there's going to be a bit of choice to sound change in here, just while I go across windows to check the, go across windows to check the flight plan and stuff, but you know, we should be okay. UL10 to Dover, to UL9 I believe, Dover. Why is Dover not going in? It's UL10 and then to DVR, isn't it? Return Dover. Boom, Dover. Airways. Okay, I got it now. Okay, we're all good, we're fine. I know what the issue was. We're all okay now. Right, UL9, we'll go in there. Then Conan. Like so. To be honest, we could, if we wanted to, we could get some GSX going, but the way I'm looking at it at the moment is that we've already got the jetway connected to the outside of the aircraft, so technically there are already passengers boarding in my eyes, so you know, there's no need for some GSX. Right then, Conan to UL607. This is quite a sort of longer flight plan than normal. Amasi. Then the flight plan keeps changing. Massey to UM149er. Then we're off to Detev. Today's routing takes us out of the UK, obviously down over Dover, over through Belgium, through Germany, over the Austrian Alps, then flying parallel to the coast of Italy, I believe, or on the coast of actually Croatia, place like that, and then over the north of Turkey, and then down and into Cyprus. That's the way I believe today's route is. UL603. Dinku. UQ305, then Bibag, BIVAG, insert, back down to Bibag to check all that's gone in properly before we can then get going again. I do tend to like to do that just to make sure it's all gone in, so if there is a mistake like at the end of the flight plan, when I've filled it all in, then it's just like a facepalm moment right there. Dival. Hopefully we will have some ATC en route. There's currently nothing at Birmingham, but obviously it's quite it's a live in the afternoon. UL606. Then Sassel, SASAL. Then UZ21. Babbitt, that's correct, isn't it? BABIT. A bit goes in there like so. Then, if I make myself correct, just got, oh my god, there's loads of routes. There's loads. UN739er. It's the one problem with Larnaca and Nisva. One problem with Larnaca is it's about a 4-hour flight. Obviously, all depending on the winds, it could be longer. And it's a really long route to put into the FMC. I know you could say, oh, export it across, but I don't really think that's realistic. I think it's better when you put it in like manually. Rod it goes in there like so. Insert. Make sure all that's gone in fine. Bag. Get rid of the discon. Rod it. That's what we're up to, rod it. Yeah, UN131. Brilliant. UN131. And they're like that. And Kular. KULAR. UT39 or UT or Upper Tango 39. However you want to say it, you know, like a legend. Then Tomby. A lot of weird waypoint names, isn't there, if you think about it? I mean, whoever comes up with these. Uniform Alpha 16. Then off to Dasney. And then Upper Whiskey 195. And then Tobal, like so, and then I believe it's UM978, UN978, and then Lubez. UN978, that's not going incorrectly. UM978, my apologies. UM978, and then Lubez. Insert. Brilliant. We get rid of that flight details now and make sure everything's gone across on VATSIM like perfect. We will be using flaps 2 for departure, flex temp of 52 degrees. That's fine. Everything seems all a-okay. Route has gone in fine. Then of course should really be all in okay, to be honest as well. We're all okay. We will now close the door and we will get rid of the jetway.
Before start checklist.
and I can actually start that now. We're cruising 35,000 feet today, 171 on board. Start the flight.
On.
APUT.
Set on.
External power.
Disconnected and off.
Cabin size.
Set on.
Thrust levers.
Idle.
Parking brake.
Set on.
Lever reference.
1017. Set on.
Let's edit that. That was not meant to be that loud. Okay, there we go.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Watch out. Now we come.
Flight deck to ground.
Go ahead.
ATC clearance for start and taxi received. So please confirm ground equipment and service is clear.
Roger.
Recycle 122 decimal 80 in.
Ground equipment and stairs clear. Doors closed and wheel chocks removed. Start both engines.
Is okay.
Wait for the GSX now, as that is what
Launching gear.
is going to get us our pushback. Yeah, that's all okay.
Departure check.
Oh, there's a building there.
Live has been inserted.
Okay, where's the building end?
Parking brakes.
Never. Watch out. Okay, parking brakes released.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start that wheel.
We'll be careful because they're obviously raining, and I don't know where GSX is intending on taking us. But like I say, guys, we're using the ENB series today, or an ENB today. I don't know if it looks any better in the recording. If it does, let us know. If it don't, let us know. Constructive criticism is love, so I can try and make the content better for you guys. Right, straight up to flight level 350, like so. Engine start. Starting number 2. Oh my god, it's actually pouring down outside, so we'll have some wipers. And we'll start number 1.
Starting number 1.
Right, we legit need some lights on in here. Low.
Engine 1 is stabilized.
For it.
Okay, good start of both engines and all systems are normal. Everything is clear. So signal to the right, please. Thank you, guys.
Roger, good start. All clear signals to the right. Have a good flight. Set parking brakes.
So off to runway 15 here at Birmingham on the Daventry, or the Daventry to Echo departure, I believe that's what I did put in.
Let's proceed with the after start checklist.
Engine mode selector.
Set.
APUT.
Set off.
Unlocking gear.
Set off.
Ground spoilers.
Set.
Tow truck disconnected.
Check.
Live
0.
has been
we go.
Full left. Full right. Neutral. Full up. Full down. Neutral. Rudder. Full left. Full right. Neutral.
Left is clear. Right is clear.
Flaps 2 are off. Check. Check. Receive.
Right then, waiting for the guys of GSX to move out the way, and then we should be all A-OK to get going. So, off to runway 15 today. Daventry 2 Echo arrival. Release the parking brake. Slowly start to increase the throttle now the vehicle's out of the way. Now you can start increasing the throttle. Start to hear the engines.
Taxi and checklist.
No flights?
Set on.
Trust levers?
As required.
Brake check?
Press pedal check 0.
Auto brakes?
Max.
Table paper?
Reviewed. Check.
Flight instruments?
Check.
Fuel pumping?
Set.
But then it will be a right hand turn here on the taxiway. Awful visibility, I've got to say. Awful weather, full stop really in Birmingham. So like I say guys, we will be doing the sort of loop approach into Larnaca. If you don't know what that is, it's the Daros 2 Alpha as it stands, but the approach that it's telling us to take could be different to the one I want to take. Hopefully it's not, but the one I want to take is you do a loop over the airfield for do a loop over the airfield, go out to the sea, loop back round and in. It's quite a nice approach. I think obviously this video has been highly recommended by a few people. People have been saying, oh, do the approach and to make it into a video and stuff. So it's a video that, to be honest with you, I've been putting off and off, but it's got to be done because I know how nice the flight to Larnaca is. It's quite a long one, but when you land you get sort of feeling at the end of it like you've actually succeeded quite well. Awful weather here though, I've got to say it. The weather is awful. That seems okay.
Approaching 24.
The old runway at Birmingham. Do you remember that? Fire station at Birmingham. Yeah, it's looking very nice. Very, very nice indeed. Approaching now, runway 15. Just waiting for the approach checklist to come on, or come active in a way.
Flight attendants,
Takeoff
please prepare for
checklist,
takeoff.
approach checklist. My apologies.
Before takeoff checklist.
Brake temperature.
Check
Brake flaps.
are off.
Engine mode selector.
Check normal.
TPAS.
TA and RA till above.
Steering wheel right.
Set on.
Flying cable.
A bit early.
Stowed.
Stowed. Checklist complete.
Anyways, passing Alpha 5. I think this is taxiway Alpha. Yeah, it must be taxiway Alpha. Actually, what I will do, I'll have the wipers off, to be honest, because they're just a waste of FPS. Right then guys, approaching now, runway 15 at Birmingham. It's been quite a long taxi out, it's about 1 o'clock-ish I'd say. And we are getting going on the 1132 Echo Monarch Airlines A321 en route to Larnaca, down in Cyprus, if you don't know where Larnaca is. Here we go, Alpha 2. Careful with the speed here, because this always used to get me. Whenever I used to fly out of Birmingham, the speed on this corner I used to go at used to always get me. So be a tad careful. Right, it will be a roll-on departure, so we'll just roll on and get going. There'll be no stopping on the runway at all.
Approaching 15.
Here we go then guys, runway 15, here we go, we're departing. So, this is what I mean by a roll-on departure, if you don't know what it is. Sort of roll on, you don't come to a stop, just keep on rolling, really. So, do not really want to come to a stop after I've just said that.
On runway 15.
Right. Double check everything like you would in real life, just double check the lights are on, etc, etc. So we still haven't come to that stop yet, have we? And slowly increasing it, 50%. I call that stable, so go.
Okay, let's go. Take off. Check.
E1, rotate. Up we go.
Gear up.
There we go. Flight Command A.
Autopilot is on.
Yours up. Lights off.
Right, brilliant. not going to set climb thrust just yet. But there it is. We have left. Yippee. All that is left to say is check out our visibility, guys. Hello guys, all I can do is apologise prior to the short sort of ending of that sort of clip previous to what you was viewing. But we are now on the Daros 2 Alpha arrival into Larnaca. We're just at 7,000 feet off the standard onto the normal QH. The transition altitude here at Larnaca is 8,000 feet. Currently on the QH1013, like I say, we're on the Daros 2 Alpha arrival. Flying over the airport VRYR, then a little bit of a turn out towards the sea, and then back in round. All I can do is apologise prior to the previous clip ending quite quickly. That is all sorted now. You know, all is well. And bring on our approach into Larnaca. That's all I can say. All I can say. Right then. So there's Daros. We're about 7.2 nautical miles out from Daros now. All the MCDU is all set up and prepared and raring to go. So you know, all is good, all is well. Cloud is a little bit, but that should be okay. Right then, where's our turn? 4 miles to go. Four miles to go. Where's this turn? Very soon. And as you can start to see there's the sort of turn that we've got to do on the approach. But all will be fine, I do promise. 35 miles out. About 23 miles out from the airport now, and when we're about 10 miles out from the Larnaca VRYR, we'll continue our descent down to 4,000 feet. Actually, what I'll do now is we'll go down to 6,000 feet now, just to get out of this little bit of a cloud layer sort of thing, which is hunting us down. Down we come. Yeah, about 20 miles now. The airport's starting to come into view very roughly. I can just start to make out roughly the airport just in front of us. So this is the approach and the sort of landing that everyone has wanted me to do for quite a while, so I better not mess it up. Still going through that cloud. I mean, if it was that 1,000 feet higher, we would have gone through that, and it would have been a little bit more of a discomfort to the passengers. Right, there's the airfield, just in front of us. I don't know if you guys can roughly make it out, but I've done this flight a few times now, so I roughly know where it is, the field. Right then, auto brake can go on to medium. Miles also, before anyone decides to spot it, turned off the checklists as well because they messed up during the cruise. So, you know, all is okay, but they've done something that signal signs can come on. The lights were on when I passed 10,000 feet, so you know, right, that's 12 miles now until we're at the field. Right then, down we come to 4,000 feet. But again, we've got to bring that speed back, just to be careful. Got to be careful judging that speed. Right then, so as you can start to see on the ND display, the approach ring was just on show. About 10 miles, or below 10 miles now to the field, so you know, we will be able to fly over it and you guys will be able to see it. And we are quite close to some terrainy areas, but you know, that should be okay. Cabby crew, seats for landing please. Seats for landing, thank you. Right, we'll start bringing the speed right back now. We've got to be careful here, because I don't want to be making these turns too slowly or too quickly. So 230 knots still say about the right speed. Just have to level off at 4,000 feet. Just got to be really careful on this approach, to make sure all the speeds are correct and everything. What a lovely day though. I mean, you can't say much more about it. It's a lovely day in Cyprus. Clouds are around town. Haven't really got an outside proper temperature yet, but we will find that out. Remember, it is a little bit scheduled to be a lot colder in Cyprus than what it's scheduled to actually like in the summer. So there's the field. So obviously you guys can probably make out there. It's the airport just in front of us. I mean, it doesn't really take a genius to work that out, but there it is. There's the airport. And starting to make that turn now. We'll bring the speed back to 220 knots, down to 3,000 feet. Waiting now for that turn. So where's the field? There's the airport, guys. Here's this sort of first bit of the turn. Over the airport. Out we go. Right then, start bringing that speed right back now. 200 knots will go. Okay then, we'll go flaps 1. .180 knots. The ILS on the display. Down we come. Lovely approach. Without a doubt, one of the best approaches going. (1,500 feet) speed 160 knots. Performance edit page, find that approach speed 138. We'll go plus 2 or 3 on the VRYR, so we will be okay at the end of it. Engage localizer now. Start reducing that speed again at 142 knots, and we will go flaps 2. Being careful now, we'll go gear down, creating some heavy drag. Out of that field, it's very important as part of the approach. Expect that turn again very, very shortly. I'm not lying, this is the first time I've done this approach and got the speed spot on. I've got to be honest. Flaps 3. More drag being created. We've got to be so careful here on this last turn. This turn that always gets you. Here we go. There's the field. There's the field. There's the field. Here we go. It's going to be an interesting approach. There it is. Puppies are all red at the moment as it stands. Flaps full. Flaps full on the turn. That could be a bit of a regretter. There we go. Hand on the stick. Ready to take control. Hope you're ready. Aircraft is mine. Here we go. Be careful. So we go then, guys. The Monarch Airbus A321, one of the larger Airbuses on the sort of Airbus fleet compared to what there is obviously on the A319, A320. Sort of mix between the A330 and A320. This. Let's get it down into Larnaca. Go around altitude is set. Cabin crew have been warned. Let's bring this baby in. Wish me luck, guys. I need it. We're going to start bringing back up the flight director a tad. We're a little bit off track. Just a tad. There we go, we're back on track. Smashing. Remember, this is all manual now, but obviously we haven't got the speed on manual. We've got the haven't got the speed on manual. We've got the speed on the auto throttle, so that should be good. Off track again. There's no wind at all, so there's no excuses. This should be a lovely landing. But this is me, so it can only end badly. I'm joking. We've got this in the bag. Spot on. Absolutely spot on.
Approaching 2-2.
Here we go. Careful now. Right, other hand on the throttle, ready to take control of the throttle when ready.
Minimum.
Minimums continue, no more call-outs required. Let's do this. So this is the landing video that all of you guys have wanted to see.
400.
This is what it's all about. Wish me luck. I'll have that. Cancel reverse. Oh, I'll have that any day. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Larnaca. Off you go, off you go, on you go, on you go. Off go the strobes. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Claps up. Absolutely brilliant. So all it is left to say, guys, is now I know why you guys got me to fly here again. It's an absolutely brilliant airport. Cannot thank you guys enough for all the support that you guys have been giving. It really does mean a lot. So continue to give that support. Go below the stream. Check out the Twitch.tv link. Also, go below the stream, below the video. Check out the Twitch.tv link. Give us a follow on Twitch. Also, another big thing that you guys can do to help is press that like and a subscribe button. The like button and the subscribe button takes about a second or two to press each of them. Both of them means a lot. So all that's left to say, guys, is thanks every single one of you for watching the video. And if this is the sort of content you enjoy, let us know. If it isn't, well, let us know again. Constructive criticism is loved by all of you guys. Yeah, that's it really. We've arrived at Larnaca. Want to know any facts or anything? I'll give you the information if I can. So like, what's the real flight number of this flight? Because I don't think I used the real one. I very rarely use the real ones, to be honest. Yeah. All is well though, all is well. We've arrived. We've got a load of happy holiday makers which are about to start their holiday, and everyone that's on their way home back to the UK now. But I am not the part of the crew on that. Swapping crews over now. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Set that parking brake. We'll lose that and we'll lose that. Absolutely brilliant, guys. So thank you to every single one of you for tuning in, and like I say, guys, we've arrived at Larnaca. That parking was a little bit, you got spot on. I'll have some of that. So all I can say, guys, is thanks to every single one of you for tuning in, and I'll see you all next time. Bye bye.